What is going on, guys? It is Duke and welcome to another Rise of Civilizations video. Super stoked to be with you guys here today. And today we are going to be talking about attacking. There are a couple of different ways that you can attack in this game. Starting off, the really premature ways to attack are to attack your the barbarians that are local. To do some barb raids, as you can see right there, barbarians. You can start at level 1, which is a pretty easy pack, all the way up. I think right now I can attack up to level 15, but you can go up to level 18, Barbarians, and you will gain rewards. You will gain experience and whatnot. Doing that, you can get some experience points for your commanders when they're out there. So that is one of the main ways that you can attack. But really what we're going to talk about, the second way to attack, are attacking the Barbarian forts. Now, the way that you go about that is by using your castle there. You can start rallies or you can join a rally. Now for me, I've never really started one myself. My castle is at level 8 right now, and I will be leveling that up soon. And as you can see, my rallied army capacity is 300,000 troops. Now what that means is that 300,000 troops, not of my own, but from my fellow members of my alliance, can come in and join me in a rally depending on wherever I want to rally against. Whether an opposing member from a different clan, whether I want to go up against an opposing flag, whether I want to go up against a barbarian fort. Now, that number right there is pretty significant because what we're going to talk about here is going up against barbarian forts, and it's an easy way to gain a little bit of experience, gain some rewards, which are always good because you can get your rewards just from the raid, but they also give you gifts, which are awesome. Everybody loves gifts, and those gifts show up, I think they're down here in your alliance. So as you can see right there, there's gifts right there. You can see these chests that come out. So Woody was purchasing some chests, but as you can see right there, level 1 fort trophy, and you can see there's many other fort trophies right there. That is because we are pretty active in going against these barbarian forts. Now, as I got back to on the castle, what you really want to do is make sure that you have enough troops, whether you're hitting a level 1, level 2, or level 3 barbarian fort. Now, it looks like we have a couple things here. Shrek from our alliance sent out a great mail that I tend to look at because this is really important. Now, if you look at the title of the mail, it's all barbarian forts. Level 1, 150,000 troops. That is really your benchmark for hitting a level 1 barbarian fort. That is important. Level 2 now goes up to 300,000. So for me, myself, I could rally against a level 2 barbarian fort. It's stronger, of course, a level 2 than a level 1, but I need to make sure I pack it out to 300,000 troops. Now, level 3 barbarian fort, you want to make sure you have at least 550,000 troops. Now, there's a couple different dynamics that work here. If you read the mail, if you were joining an attack, there are no benefits to you or the alliance if you exceed these numbers. That is a huge tip. That is a huge piece of advice right there. If the attack you are planning to join already meets these numbers, you need to join another smaller attack. So right now, let's see if there's multiple ones going on at the moment. So let's see. See right there, we have a level 1 barbarian fort and a level 2 barbarian fort. Now, for the level 1, we said you have to have at least 150,000. So I personally would not jump into the level 1 fort rally because it's already got 150. What I would do instead is join the level 2. I'm going to go in. I'm going to join. It looks like I'm up to my 37,000 troops. So my man Herman, he's going to go jump over there, and he is going to join the party there with Penguin. So, but we're going to go back to this mail here. Let me see here. Okay, cool. All right. So it looks like level 1, 150, level 2, 300, level 3, 500, because you want to keep this thing rolling. You want to keep moving. You don't want to put so many troops into a level 1 rally when you could have multiple level 1s. If you have 350, say if you have 300,000 troops in on a level 1 barbarian fort rally, you could really split that up and have 2 rallies against a level 1 barbarian fort. So, like I said, it just gains power for your alliance. You can get more gifts going on. That is something that you want to think of. Maybe this isn't the most mind-blowing piece of advice in the world, but there's a lot of people out there that do not know it. So even if you want to screenshot this, maybe copy it, send it out to the rest of your alliance. It is a huge piece of advice. I know it's something that I always tend to look at. I'm looking at it all the time because, you know, you got to make a mental note of when you're going in to join these rallies. You want to make sure that you're not overflowing the capacity for a certain rally in a raid. So that is a huge thing. That is a big piece of advice in my mind. So make sure you guys are always going in, collecting all your free goodies, collecting all your free junk. Let me see what we have up here. So we're going to go down there. I don't think there's anything for me to collect, but like I said, we just got up to City Hall 11, which means I think I can send out 3 commanders on on some of my farm raids, which is great. But I'm still working on leveling up my commanders. I'm still waiting to get them leveled up. Now, like I said, make sure you guys are, if you are new to the channel, make sure you're subscribed. Of course, you got to subscribe and set your notifications on, so when I release these videos, you're going to catch them right away. But remember, like I said, a big piece of advice, which we always talk about, which is out there, do not level up your commanders here until, see the little skill right there? You have to make sure your first skill, which is the most important skill, is at level 5 before you max that over level 10. Keep it at level 10. Make sure you get it up to level 5, and then you want to go on from there. Like I said, I'm at 5-3. If you wanted to go 5-1 and 1-1, that's not awful, but the biggest key in this game is getting your first skill up to level 5 before you go any further. And I think I did the same thing with my markswoman here. She is my barb farming monster right there. I love her for that. She does a great job. She is huge against barbarians. I think even if you look at her second skill, increases the damage on barbarians by 6%. So I'm going to get her up to level 5, her skill right above my finger there, before I go up to a level 3. So that's huge. Like I said, make sure you're not pressing that green button above the number 10, the level 10 threshold, or the level 20 before you get these skills maxed out and level up your player. But your commanders are big time. There's so many things. We could talk for hours and days on commanders, but it's a huge thing. So I hope you enjoyed some of these tips with these raids. Like I said, it's a big thing. I know our alliance is pretty active in this. As you can see, we're up to 190,000. We might fall short of getting that. Now, what happens if you think you're going to fall short of reaching? I think right there we want to get to what I say, 300,000. You really want to cancel that raid. Cancel the raids. You'll get your action points back, and then you can kind of regroup. If you have to dial it down to a level 1 Barbarian Fort rally, that's cool. That's no biggie. Or maybe just try and get some more troops to come on in, talk to people, let them know that you are going out there and starting this rally. But like I said, I thank you guys for coming out. Make sure you put a thumbs up on the video. We will catch you guys later.